Hey guys, I've partnered up with AZO Esports to give away a mouse pad and keyboard. All you have to do is like, comment, subscribe, and click on the link in the description to claim your entries. Best of luck, and now let's get into the video. What's going on, Nasteey Nation? It's Nasteey, and in this video, I'll be going over the 10 things that ADCs do that support players hate. If you do go on to enjoy this video, then be sure to leave a like. But without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so here we go. The first thing that ADCs do that supports hate is sacrifice everything for farm. I don't know why this is. It seems like ADC is the only role that seems to value farm over anything else in the game. It seems like the game could be 55 minutes into it, Baron could be up, Elder Dragon could be up, and there's a huge team fight about to break out over one of the objectives, and for some reason the ADC will be in the bot lane trying to pick up the last 3 CS of a wave. Whether it be because they're split pushing for farm, they don't follow up on a gank because they want farm, or maybe they're still farming when their support Thresh lands a hook. For one reason or another, it seems like they are always prioritizing farm over anything else in the game, and support players absolutely can't stand it. The second thing that ADCs do that supports hate is pick fights at the absolute worst times. Roaming is a very important aspect of being a successful and impactful support player, and it seems like every single time the support decides to go roam, whether that be to get some vision down, or go help out the mid laner, or go invade the enemy jungle with their jungler, the ADC always tries to pick a fight. Hell, the support could have died for some reason and been back in base, and the ADC will still look to try to 2v1 in lane and try to be a hero and pick up a few kills. The third thing that ADCs do that support players hate is something that bothers the hell out of me. It's probably one of the things on this list that bothers me the most, and that is they don't allow you to use your Relic Shield proc. It's really not a hard concept to wrap your head around. Support players who take Relic Shield need to last hit minions in order to generate some gold, and at the end of the day, it doesn't hurt them at all. I know it looks like the support is getting the last hit on the minion, but believe it or not, they both get the gold from the minion, and it really doesn't matter how much you ping that you want to hit the minion in order to last hit it, they will not allow you to do so. And this doesn't even happen with just the cannon minions. Even if it's just a caster minion that's only worth 14 gold these days, they still won't allow you to last hit it for some reason. It could just be a lack of trust, but really there's such a large margin in order for the support to last hit the minion. The minion can be anywhere from 50% to like 70% health, and you can last hit it. So I don't understand why they don't just let us last hit the minions. The fourth thing that ADCs do that supports hate is blame the support for everything. No matter what the situation seems to be, the support could be back in base, maybe trying to get some more wards, and the ADC could dive the fountain at 15 minutes, and they would still find a reason to blame their support. Alright, I think I might be getting a little carried away here because that was a pretty extreme example, but I think you guys know what I'm trying to get at here. No matter how small the mistake may be that the support may or may not have made, the ADC always tries to blame them for it. The fifth thing that ADCs do that supports absolutely hate is refuse to ward. Now, if an ADC decides not to utilize their trinket and ward in the later stages of the game, then that's not really a big deal. When you're grouped up in the later stages of the game and you have 4 other teammates that are at least hopefully warding from time to time, then just your ADC holding on to their trinket shouldn't hurt you all that much. But in the early stages of the game, it is really vital to survive in lane by utilizing both the support and the ADC's wards. This is especially important when the support still hasn't been able to generate enough gold to get the wards that come with the support item. This is the time where the support is simply sitting on their yellow trinket and they only get one every few minutes or so. It is really important for both the support and the ADC to use their wards if they do want to prevent ganks from happening and them both falling behind. After all, the support only has so many wards in the early stages of the game, so the ADC really needs to make up for it by putting their wards down as well. The sixth thing that ADCs do that support players absolutely hate is pick random champions. So this is something that I've run into a lot in Champion Select, where I pick something and then my team happens to pick something that doesn't work well with that at all. For example, let's say I'm first pick and I pick Zed mid, and then the rest of my team progresses to pick 4 AD champions on top of my Zed mid, and then we're left with a full AD comp. I mean, if I lock in Zed mid, then somebody should probably realize that we are going to need some AP damage on this team. Well, it makes things even worse when you pick a support and your ADC picks a random champion that doesn't synergize with it whatsoever. At least if I do pick Zed mid and then the rest of my team drafts full AD, that won't have a large impact on the game until later on. But when you're picking an ADC that doesn't go well with the support, then the whole entire lane phase is just going to be thrown off and you're going to be setting your team behind really early on. For example, let's say I pick Thresh. I really don't want my ADC to be picking something like Jinx, a champion that needs to scale until late game. When I'm playing playing something that wants to be aggressive and look for hooks in the lane phase. And vice versa, if I pick something like Janna, that should probably get the message across that I just want to farm, I want to play safe, play for late game once I get some more items that can benefit us in team fights and help me peel more. So if I lock in something like Janna, I really don't want people locking in Draven and looking to play super aggressive in lane and try to cash in their gold. The problem here isn't that they're picking bad champions, it's just that they pick champions that don't synergize and don't make any sense with the rest of the composition, or more specifically with the support that is already locked in for the team. The seventh thing that ADCs do that support players hate is save their heal. It's like they don't seem to understand that if they use their heal to keep the support alive, then they will then actually have a higher chance of staying alive themselves. For some reason, they can't get it through their very thick skull that saving heal doesn't actually help them stay alive either. They seem to think that if they save heal for a different situation that'll help them survive then, but instead just save us, keep us alive, and we will keep you alive. After all, the support's whole goal during the entirety of any given game really is to just play around their ADC typically, keep them alive, peel them, keep them healthy, keep them happy, get them kills. So all we're asking in return is that you use heal on us at least from time to time. The eighth thing on this list is another one that absolutely is a huge pet peeve of mine, and that is blame the support for not tanking skill shots. How about instead of asking the support to block everything, just stop getting hit by everything? I can understand if you're at a very low HP, maybe you're sitting at 2 HP and you need us to block from an Ezreal Q, but if you don't respect a Thresh who just hit level 2 and you get hooked and flayed and then instantly die, don't look to me and blame me for getting hooked. If you get hit by skill shots, if you're just a skill shot magnet, that is 100% your fault. And that's a clear sign that the ADC needs to stop getting hit by skill shots, not relying on the support to tank everything for them. The ninth thing that ADCs do that support players hate is claim that the support took their kill or kill stealed. Let me just put this out there real quick for anyone who hasn't got this yet, but just to let you guys all know, there is no such thing as kill stealing. A kill is a kill and it doesn't matter who gets it. All that matters is that it was secured for the team. Sure, ADCs may be able to benefit a little bit more from the gold better. That doesn't mean that the support getting a kill is the end of the world. As long as the gold generated is going towards your team, there is no way that it's not going to benefit you. Again, it would benefit you more if the ADC got it, but it doesn't hurt you at all that the support got it, so really stop complaining that other people got the kills. I'm talking to you, ADC players. And finally, the 10th thing on this list, the 10th thing that ADC players do that support players hate is overstay for items. It seems like every single ADC in the world feels like if they don't get a BF sword on their first back that they have absolutely failed themselves. Believe it or not, if you can't afford a BF sword, you can still recall. You can still get a pickaxe and some boots. It really isn't going to be the end of the world. It won't hurt you all that much. All you're doing is losing out on a few AD. And this is a problem that you'll see throughout the entirety of the game. It's not just the BF sword. There could be Baron coming up in 15 seconds and the ADC will be farming bottom trying to get enough for an infinity edge instead of recalling and heading to Baron and thus throwing the game. Of course, this is just an extreme example, but at the end of the day, they do have a tendency to overstay for items. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to wrap up the end of this video. This was a pretty different video than what I've done on my channel typically. Typically, I'm really informative based and trying to help people improve and stuff like that, but this did seem like a pretty fun topic to go over, and at the end of the day, it was all just fun intended. I'm not trying to flame any ADCs out there. I know I could probably do the same thing the other way around and make a list of things that supports do that ADCs hate, and who knows, maybe if that's something that you guys would be interested in, then that's something I could do. So if that is something that you'd like to see, then be sure to let me know down in the comment section below. Anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel to help the channel